Yorkshire Wildlife Park and our Lemur Woods enclosure. My name is Brandon, I'm one of the animal rangers here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our fantastic lemurs, because everyone does love our lemurs. Now, first of all, it is a walkthrough exhibit. We've got animals in here, of course, so if you do have any food, can you put it in a secure place? Our lemurs, though they're not aggressive, they may come and try and take your ice lollies or your bananas or anything like that, and it's not really good for them. So if you just pop your food away, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Also, if our lemurs do come close to you, please don't touch them. They're not pets and they don't really like to be stroked. The only way they tell you off is to bite you. So we don't want anyone getting bitten. If we obey these rules, and then everyone will be absolutely fine. But thank you very much. Anyway, we have 3 different species of lemur in here. We have 3 different groups. They're very cheeky, as you can see. Now, the first group we have are our ring-tailed lemurs, and everyone loves the ring-tailed lemurs because they're made famous by the film Madagascar. Because, of course, King Julian is a ring-tailed lemur. Now, we have a large family group in here of ring-tailed lemurs. We have 9 altogether now. I'm sure you've noticed a few new arrivals on Humbug over there. She has 2 babies, which are 3 weeks old now, and she's been an excellent mum to them. She'll carry them round, the twins, on her back, and they'll cling on to her. So she's got to run around with 2 babies on her back or on her tummy. So she's doing an absolutely fantastic job. Now, Humbug is our only female, their offspring as well. So last year's offspring were Fig and Fudge, which are the second smallest lemurs in here. So this is the 2, I think, yeah. Them 2 there, they're jumping around, they're normally causing trouble and chasing around the other lemurs. They're like teenagers of the lemur woods, so they are always causing a little bit of trouble and jumping around. And then we have the other males, of course. Now the boys, they don't have fights, but they do settle their differences in a little bit of a different way, and it is to have a stink battle. So instead of fighting and clawing at each other, what they do, the smelliest lemur will win. But what they do, they have scent glands on their wrists, which are little dark patches if you look out for them, and also on their bottoms as well. And they will rub their tails through these scent glands to make them really smelly, and then they'll get their tail ready with their opponent, and they'll waft their tails at each other until the other one backs down. So whoever has the smelliest tail will win the stink battle. So it's quite a good way of sorting out your differences, because you're not going to hurt each other, you're just going to offend each other with your smell. So that's how the boys sort out their differences. Now the wild ring-tailed lemurs can live up to groups of out in the wild. And they are a bit different to other species of lemurs. They do tend to live in smaller groups of 4 to 6 individuals, and they have true litters of young, so they have true litters of primates, again about 2 to 4 primate pups anyway. And they build little nests for them as well, so they are a bit of an unusual lemur. Also, you will probably hear Casper and Dice today doing a
fence line up here, and they would normally attack them from above. Has anybody got any ideas what they might be? What do we think? It's actually birds of prey. So when these guys see birds of prey, they do one of their 26 different types of calls, and they would run straight to the house behind you all there, where it's safe and hidden away. And then when the bird of prey has gone, they will run back out again and have a look and see what they can do to get up to mischief again. Now these guys aren't endangered. There are actually 5 different species of squirrel monkey. 2 of them are endangered though, so we're not too worried about these guys at the moment, although they are threatened by things such as unfortunately illegally catch them for the pet trade too. These guys don't make very good pets because of several reasons. I've mentioned one with the urine washing already. You don't really want a house which is covered by that stuff. It's very gross and it's very difficult to get off.
Yeah.
On top of that, they do need a lot of space.
This afternoon, my name's Brandon, I'm one of the animal rangers, and we've got the lovely Sam who's helping as well today. And we're going to bring out a few of our smaller animals to meet you, because they're just as interesting and as exciting as some of our larger animals as well. And first of all, we've got our beautiful Pepe. Pepe's a firm favourite here. Does anyone know what type of animal Pepe is?
What is he else?
Yeah, of course he is. He's a North American striped skunk. So these guys in the wild are found in North America, Canada, and also very northern parts of Mexico as well. and they tend to live, go along and eat it, and if it's in the bin, they'll also do that as well. So they've got a bit of a bad reputation, a bit like raccoons in North America. So in towns and cities, they'll raid the bins, they'll tip them over. This is Pepe's very small improvised bin, which is a bucket. So they'll tip them over and eat up all the rubbish that's in there, and they get very fat skunks. So sometimes people will call the exterminators to try and get rid of their skunk problem. But I quite like a skunk in my garden. I think they're adorable. But I can see why people won't really want their skunk raiding their bins in North America. So that's what our Pepe will do if he was living in a town or city. Though if you do find any skunks in your bins here in the UK, you need to call someone because they definitely should not be there. We're going to pop up then, Pepe. As on about Pepe, what he eats, he loves to eat honeybees as well in the wild. They're well known for eating them. And a rabbit, they don't just live in a hutch, they need a big area to live in. And also if you keep them indoors, you're going to have a wrecked living room. They're going to chew up and scratch up all your furniture and of course make it smell. So it's not illegal to own a skunk, but it is illegal to actually remove their scent glands. This is quite an invasive operation, which luckily has been made illegal. As you can imagine, taking their only defence away, they're going to be very stressed. So it has been made illegal. So if you do get a skunk, it's going to be entire, and it's probably going to